Kimball from deliberatemovement.blogspot.com, and I've got my handsome assistant Rick back with me again. He's behind the camera. You'll see him in a second. And today Rick's going to help show the proper technique for isolation exercises and the improper technique, because I hate when people do the improper technique. Now, a lot of you out there are probably saying, now wait, don't you always say isolation exercises, you shouldn't use them in your workouts? Let me take a step back. First of all, isolation exercises, so I can give you a description, are the type of exercises that just isolate one muscle at a time and usually just isolate one joint. Alright? Compound exercises are ones that use multiple muscles, multiple joints, and I normally recommend those for workouts. Why? Because the type of person in this day and age, the average person out there, usually is the type of person that sits a lot during the day. The only activity that they get during the day is in the gym. They don't really get anything outside of the gym. And they're super busy, so they don't really have time to work out. So if they only have 3 half hours during the week to work out, they should get the most bang for their buck, do compound exercises to work lots of muscles at the same time, burn lots of calories all at the same time, and really get results from their workouts. Now, isolation exercises, they're not evil because there is a time and a place for them. Let's say you are injured and you're rehabbing that injured muscle. You want to make that weak muscle stronger. Let's say that you have a muscular imbalance, so you want to take the weak muscle and make it stronger. Isolation exercises are good for this. So we're going to go and see Rick do the beautiful technique and the not so beautiful technique, and then you'll be able to see why I have this pet peeve. Alright, let's head over there.
Alright.
Alright, so the isolation exercises that most people find difficult are the ones that use dumbbells. Here are the dumbbells, thank you. And the ones that involve muscles that cross over 2 joints, like the bicep, which crosses over the shoulder, and the elbow. Or the tricep, which also does the same thing, crosses over the shoulder and the elbow. So why don't you pick up those dumbbells for me, Ricky? And I want you to show me the good technique first of a bicep curl. Let me back up. So you can see he is keeping tension in the bicep by only moving the weight with one joint. So his shoulder is staying in place and his elbow is moving. What'll happen, you can take a little rest, Ricky. What'll happen with the bad technique is people will start swinging, or they'll start using their shoulder a little bit more. Go for it. So here's one way. They'll start, see how he's moving at the shoulder? You're not going to be stimulating the bicep as much when you're moving at the shoulder. Okay, now do one at a time, Ricky. Alternate.
Bad, right?
Yeah. There we go. You can see he's using momentum, he's bringing the weight behind him, he's using his shoulder muscles and his bicep muscles. Bad. And also, if you straighten your arms out like he's doing, go ahead, do a couple more, then you can really jerk the weight up. Okay. Yeah! Alright, so now we're going to do a tricep exercise called a skull crusher. Ricky, show us the good technique, the perfect technique. What you're going to do, what you're going to see when you're looking at people is their upper arm should not move at all. It should stay in the same exact spot. From the shoulder to the elbow. Look at that tricep back there. It's gotta get, there we go. It should not budge. Perfect. He's moving only at the elbow, not at the shoulder. Give me one more, Ricky. And it's coming right down towards his skull. Now give me some good ones. This one is when you're moving the shoulder and the elbow at the same time. So you're bringing the weight back too far. Go ahead, Ricky. There we go. And then you're pushing it way too far forward. So there's too much movement in the shoulder. If you try both of these ways, you won't feel it in the tricep as much on this. No, do you feel it, Ricky? Not at all, huh? Alright, so let me show you another tricep exercise. Good job! So just 2 more tricep exercises to illustrate the point. This is an overhead cable tricep extension. And you can see, while he's doing it the right way, that his upper arm between the shoulder and the elbow hardly move. It's very, very negligible, the movement. It's nice and isolated. Now when he does it the wrong way, he's going to open up his shoulders too much, make too much movement in his shoulders. This is using both the triceps and the lats and part of the shoulders. It's not really a good tricep isolation exercise. Thanks, Ricky. Now why don't you turn around, show us the rope pull down, another tricep exercise. You can do this with a bar too. And when you do it correctly, you're keeping that upper arm right next to the body, elbow right next to the body. The only thing that's bending is the elbow. All right, show me the bad way, Ricky. You're gonna come up too far and go down. I see this all the time. I hate this. You're not working your tricep. Thank you, Ricky. Give me a little bow. I appreciate your assistance. And we'll see you guys next week.